Hey, it's Joe. It's your Colorado P-Car broker here. What else? Another super cool car. This is one of my favorite cars I've ever had the opportunity to drive on the racetrack. This is a 2016 GT3 Cup car. For those of you that follow these cars, this is the last of the Mezger motor cars ever from Porsche. Of course, they stopped making them in turbos in 2009. I think it was 2011 when they stopped making them in the GT3. I don't think they were ready in 2012. But 2012 was the last of them in the GT3 and the GT2. This is it. 2016, last year of the 991.1 Cup, last year of the Mezger motor. This car has been raced some. We bought it from Gordon, or through Gordon at Autometrics, belonged to a client of his that did 2 PCA races in it. We have only used it for lapping days. I don't think we even did a Club DE. We've just done some lapping days at High Plains Raceway and tons of semi-private days at High Plains Raceway. When we got this car, we put a passenger seat in. It's a very nice Sabelt passenger seat so that I could coach my friend in the car. Still has the factory seat here. It's 2025 date. It's that super expensive carbon fiber seat that comes with the 991 GT3s. Harnesses on the driver's side 2027, passenger side 2026. This car has a really cool thing here. This is about a $5,000 ad. Most Cup cars don't have this. This is a chill out system right there. That's a refrigeration system for your cool shirt. So instead of having to mess with a cooler with ice that melts and you have to change it and dump the water out and all this, this is basically a refrigeration system to circulate that non-toxic coolant through your cool shirt system. This is the carbon fiber intake here for the air to run into that. Car is just super clean. Of course, this is all a wrap. The green, of course, acid green, if you're a Porsche aficionado, and black is all a wrap. The car underneath is standard Cup car white. We have tons of spares for this car. You see the pile over here? We've got 3 sets of wheels. We've got 1 set of brand new slicks over there, 2 more sets of scrubs, lightly used scrubs that are perfect for practice. We've got a full set of brake rotors, not used brake rotors, brand new brake rotors. We've got a full set of pads, not used pads, brand new pads. The car is super clean. There's absolutely no indication anywhere that the car has ever been wrecked. You can see here, it's just as clean as can be. Of course, what else but a carbon fiber fuel cell right there. I'll just walk around. The only flaw I think I saw, you can barely see it in the paint. I'm sorry, in the vinyl, somewhere around over here. Maybe somebody leaned on it or something. There's one little spot here. If you cared, you could probably PDR it. Just a little tiny flat spot there. I can't find anything else on the car to indicate anything. I'll open the back here. There's not much to see. Of course, anytime you do serious work on these, you pull the engine out from underneath. Not much to see. It's a bunch of cool carbon fiber, of course. They are just so much fun. We have the aim timer and camera system. Just one camera. It does not have a rear camera at this point, so if you're going to race it, you would probably want to add a rear camera to that. It does have Bosch Racing ABS. These cars did not come with ABS, but this has had it added. I think that's about a $10,000 ad. Just a superb car. This car is so good as we got it off the truck. Of course, we bought the car through Gordon Friedman at Autometrics. We got in the car, the 2 of us, first session out. I was driving, of course. My friend was in the passenger seat. We ran within 2/100ths of the PCA class record for this. I think it'd be a GTC 5 car, within 2/100ths of a second of the class record with a passenger in the car. It's just really just silly fun. Like I said, probably the top 2 or 3 most fun cars I've ever driven. Great noises, great fun. And for half the money of a GT3 Cup car, you can run, I'm sorry, half the money of a GT3 RS, you can run circles around it on the racetrack. This car, all the maintenance is up to date. Motor only has about 2 to 3 hours on it since we got it back from Autometrics. Just one day at the track, just a test day. The only thing upcoming on maintenance is the transmission. The transmission, Porsche recommends a full service at about 60 hours. We think this one has about 52 hours on it. So if you're a stickler to sticking to Porsche's recommended intervals, 8 hours from now, you want to have that transmission serviced. That's about a $15,000 service typically. It works beautifully, it's perfect. If it was my car, would I run just a little over that? Yeah, maybe, depending on where it was in the season. But that's all you have to plan on. We are very serious about selling this car. We are happy to price it to be the most compelling deal in the country on a 991.1 Cup. Of course, with all these spares, it's not necessarily, and the fresh motor, it's not necessarily going to be the cheapest 991.1 Cup in the country, but we would like to make sure that it's the most compelling deal. If you'd like to talk about it, if you'd like to do any comparisons, I'm happy to do that. You can reach me at my cell phone, 720-382-6167. My name is Joe, and I thank you for watching today.